A function f is such that f of x is 6 plus e to the 4x, and it's defined with a domain of x is all reals. Write down the range of f. We know what exponential functions look like. So e to the 4x is going to look like this, and it will asymptote to the negative x-axis. In other words, the range for just e to the 4x is going to be y is greater than 0. The 6 moves it up 6 units. So it's just going to be y is a real, but y is greater than 6. So now we want to find the inverse function and state the domain and range. So let y be equal to 6 plus e to the 4x, and then interchange x and y. So x equals 6 plus e to the 4y, and now we want to make y the subject of this. So e to the 4y is going to be x take away 6. Take the natural log of both sides, and then we know the natural log and the exponential are inverse functions, so this just becomes 4y, and then y is going to be 1/4 ln x minus 6, and so we can say that the inverse function is 1/4 ln x minus 6. Now remember that with the function and the inverse, the domain and range just switch. So we can say the domain is going to be x is a real, x is greater than 6. And the range is just going to be y is all reals. So the range here is the same as the domain for the original function, and the domain is the same as the range for the original function. Okay, so now we want to find the differential. So we have f of x was 6 plus e to the 4x. So if we differentiate that, of course the 6 is a constant, that will just disappear. And we'll end up with e to the 4x, but don't forget to use the chain rule to multiply by the differential of the inside, so we get 4e to the 4x. Hence find the exact solution of f of x equals f dashed x. So in other words, 6 plus e to the 4x is equal to 4e to the 4x. So subtracting e to the 4x from each side, we get 6 equals 3e to the 4x, which would give us that e to the 4x is equal to 2. Take natural log of both sides, ln e to the 4x equals ln 2. And it does say exact, so we don't want to hit the calculator on this one. And again, log and exponential are inverse functions, so this is just 4x. And then x would be 1/4 ln 2.